How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've had the channel going, and it's been a while since I filmed anything. A lot of personal issues, a lot of little things happened. Just a lot of things happened in my life that I needed to take care of before I could continue going. But I'm back. And I'm going to bring you some fresh content, and think we're going to have some fun. I got a few things in the works that I think we could have some fun with. I'm got a couple ideas that a couple of my friends are helping me work with, and I think we could have a lot of fun here. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we're working on today, and I think some of you guys will like what we've got going on. So we've got a 93 Mazda RX7, and this is owned by a good friend of mine. If you know me, I'm a veteran. And I do this for fun, make a little extra money. This is his RX-7. I put this motor in here for him probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago now. And I'm sorry I didn't film it. Again, I was going through some personal things. Just didn't have the time. I was also rushed because he wanted his car back. Today what we're going to do is we're going to come back in here, get myself back into the scene here. Alright, what we're going to do is right here we have this box right here. This is actually where the cruise control used to be connected to this system, and we're going to take this out and delete that. Also on this other side over here, these RX-7s have a old primitive style ABS controller that right here, and I'm going to work with some previous people that on YouTube that had done this before, and I'm gonna reach out to them, see if they'll help me out and give me some ideas of how they did it, how they did their setup. They'll, kind of reach back with me and let me know the lengths of the lines that they used and how they went about getting the pieces done. I've got a guy that says he'll make the lines for me. I just need to know measurements and stuff. I may just measure the lines here. I'm going to jack the car up probably tomorrow and get this thing in the air so I can get the lines measured out. But delete this ABS control unit and get some steel braided lines made for it so we can run steel braided lines for this thing. There's a way to fold the computer so it doesn't think it needs it. Eventually, we're going to work on this thing. This intercooler is not going to stay. This is the factory intercooler. We're going to put a much better intercooler in here. We're also going to do a V-mount setup. The V-mount setup is going to be, mounting the intercooler flat, and the radiator is going to be slanted where the high end is back here, and it's going to slant downward where the low end is towards the front. And it's going to draw better airflow through the system, and it's going to make it to where colder air is coming up through here. So in that process, we'll get a lot better airflow and a lot cooler air charge, more power. The idea is to get roughly about 500 horsepower on this. The motor that we have is Atkins rotary. They supplied us with a motor for this. We're not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form, but we purchased the motor from them, and it is a street ported motor. We've already broken it in, got over 1,000 miles on this engine already, and so sometime this summer we may switch over to a single turbo kit instead of this dual. That's kind of the idea of what we want to do. We may be switching over to some other ideas. We have some other ideas in the works, and I'll go over those as we come up into that idea. But I'm going to get to work, and I'll show you as some of the progress as we go. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so to remove this cruise control box is 3 10mm bolts. If you look, you got one here, one down here, and one back here. There's also a plug-in right here. Like I've already been in here and disconnected it off of the post. Just come in here, hit the button. This isn't as easy to do with one hand, but press the button, pull that out, and then you'll take off the 3 10mm bolts. So we'll do that real quick. This isn't a difficult job to do. It's just something you do to clean up an engine bay. Something that's going to make a little more space. Something that's going to be nicer. As you can see, I'm not actually taking anything extra off of the car. It's not even being used. This car is not going to be, you know, some daily driven toy or anything like that, so it's not something he was using anyway. There are some other little things that we're going to be doing that we wanted to use this space for anyway, so doing this gives us the ability to use this space for other pieces to clean up this engine bay, make it look a lot nicer. So getting this out of here kind of helps us get this there. And as you see, 3 bolts and a plug-in. This big old chunk of craziness is now out of our way. And as you see, there you go. You get a nice hole in here where that thing used to sit. Now we can use that for whatever else we need to do. Now, as far as doing that ABS control computer, I don't have everything to be able to do that today. I do have a couple other things to work on here. It's not going to be as easy to show you, so unfortunately I'm not going to have be able to show you that on the video, but I'll cut a couple of clips in here of that. It's the tensioner and idler pulley for the belt. But I will do that. I'll show you a couple of clips of that. Alright guys, that's it for today. No, I didn't get a whole lot recorded on there for what's going to be going on of what I actually did today. I'm actually going to be doing a little bit more recording, and I'll post a later video on it, going through the electrical system and doing some studying on this car, trying to figure out a couple of other little bugs that we have going on, and get that in there for you as well. But if you like what I'm doing, and I'm kind of changing directions a little bit, give you a little bit more hands-on, and if you like the direction that I'm gonna start going with the videos, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the videos. I have a lot going on. As you know, I had the Dodge Dakota, or Sketch. She's no longer with me. I got rid of it. She's down in Texarkana somewhere. I don't know what the new owner did with her. he told me he was going to part it out and take pieces of it and do 2-3 different things with it. I do have another truck. I went down to El Paso, picked up my brother's truck, and I'm building it for him, but I'm driving it. And so it's kind of like my truck, but it's his truck too, so it's more his than it is mine to me. So I'm gonna do some videos of working on it, and do some videos of that truck as well. I'm gonna go, car shows and stuff like that. I'll do some videos of those as well. But we'll go have some fun, and like I said, if you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Get the word out there, and we'll see how things go. I'm gonna try to get a little more hands-on with it. Try to, make my content a little better, and be a better person on YouTube. Get out there and kind of see what you guys like, and do some fun things, do some crazy stuff, and work on some cool shit. So, talk to you guys later.